what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Hello and welcome into yet another edition of Your Show. My name is Gary. This is still, as far as we know, the only show going live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, originating out of Saskatoon on the Wild Wild West. To quote the great Will Smith, that is the internet. And we're always so grateful and thankful to have you along for this crazy ride as we continue to create really cool shit and chase dreams and make the world a better place by putting others before ourselves, reminding each other, hey, you guys, treat others how you want to be treated. It's so easy. Coach Comma 2 in the house. You look so cozy.
Yeah, you got to be. It's very cold out there, Gary.
Yeah.
I was out in a boot today, getting some things done.
Living the dream.
Jacoby's got a hockey tournament this weekend, so I went to my friend Dean at Elite Play and had him buzz some skates.
Nice.
He's got a promo on right now, $5 skate sharpeners.
Come on, that's don't believe you.
With a non-perishable food item that he can take to the Martinsville pantry for those that need a little bit of help this time of year and all over the year. So he does that every year. And I had my skates needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Jacoby's skates needed to be done.
Louis.
Jacoby's second set of blades need to be done because that's what you aren't aware with, that they switch in and out. They just switch the steel. That's called carrying extra steel.
I hate it.
No, it's great.
No, just skate. Just put your skates on and skate.
But if you go to like the old rinks in Saskatoon where it's like concrete and stuff like that, and you just like, hey, we got a edge. Louis' second set of steel and Louis' third set of steel needed to be done.
Now, does Sarah need any done?
No, hers are good. Because she just skates outside, so she just skates.
Those
That's
are outdoor
fine.
skates.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I got a pair of those. But anyway, got those done. Picked up some bio steel from him as well. The iced tea bio steel. I got to bring you that.
I'd like to try it.
It's so good. And then got some laces for Lou. And then and then I was there. I shoveled, Gary.
Such a kind heart. That's what I mean. These are the people who want to support guys like Dean, man. And we're going to give you a super good deal on your skates, and we're going to do a good thing.
And he does a good thing every year. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. I got some other stuff. You got something?
I got to hit a Maggie cam real quick.
Yeah, get a Maggie.
I'll run over there and get this party started because she's sitting there in such a good
perfect
spot.
Position.
Right, don't you move, Marge.
Stay, Maggie. The cutest one ever. Maggie cam. Look at that.
Good girl.
Look at that festive creature.
I keep worrying. Puppies are not supposed to eat candy canes. She said, oh, come on. Really? Oh, it's coming up. Okay. She's coming up. All right, where are we going? Come here. Really?
Maggie offered to guide us to
your sleigh tonight.
Guide us through the winter wonderland, but I don't think she should do that.
You said you didn't think she'd make it. I have to be very careful.
That's where that's where the pillow used to be.
Yeah.
She's such a
creature.
She looks tired.
Yeah, she's been playing in the snow since it started snowing.
Look at that face.
God, she's cute, eh?
Who is this?
How much are those wires pissing you off right now?
It bugs me a bit, yeah.
Good girl.
I think there's another way.
Oh, there is. We could have just covered it. I didn't expect her to come up here. This wasn't supposed to be on camera. I'm just trying to make sure I don't give anybody a crotch shot as I'm doing another undies only. Yeah. And I got undies on.
Shundies?
I'm not that crazy. Not shundies. No need for the shundies today. The Maggie Cam proudly presented to you by our good buddies over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. I just spit that out. Woo. So here's what's going on with our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. You can tell it is Christmas time. It's the season for giving. That includes for your pets. Nothing makes your pet happier on Christmas morning than opening up that stocking and getting a brand new toy or getting some treats or, maybe a new outfit. They got a fashion aisle at Pet Planet on 8th Street, okay? Mike and Rochelle run the place, two of the greatest human beings you'll ever meet. We love them oh so much. And they do such a great job walking you through all the stuff that they have to offer. They also have a green dog, just like Marge, named Leroy. Leroy is more than happy to give you a bark to welcome you in and walk you around, and everything you need, and so much more. Okay, hey, look, these buckle-up collars. You got buckle-up collars and matching leashes right here. Wait for it. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Got Spider-Man on it. This is Marge's heavy duty. Let's do some heavy duty work. Thanks for rocking. Look at that, Spidey. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yep.
So you got that with a matching leash. All your favorite comic books, cartoons, movies, TV shows. They're all there for you. They got a Flintstones one I almost got.
Nice. That changes the term of when you get one of those things, sitting pretty, as you get the dogs to do. You know what I mean? They can sit real pretty.
Sit pretty. It's extra pretty with these buckle-up collars and matching leashes. All the foods your heart desires. Marge loves that Go brand food. It's the lamb flavored, and it's got all the good stuff for the really soft, smooth coat, which she always loves to show off. Man, this is such a comfy making. She looks so tired. You are right. And then they got the puppy spa. This is the belle of the ball, right in the back. In-house, super incredibly affordable. You walk your pup right in. Everything's there. The basin, you throw the harness on, and boom, you're having a nice little splish splash. I was taking a bath. Inside. Pet Planet on 8th Street night. Rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub. Yeah, we're gonna
you
go.
had it.
That's okay. It's a great song. And yeah, everything you need. You got the soap, you got the rinse, you got the blow dry. It's all there. Okay. And again, super affordable. They got the beds, they got all the crates, everything you need, man. The fashion's so hot right now, getting jerseys and booties and all those cool big warm coats for your not double coated pups, if you will, and so much more. Okay. And not only all of this, they got bones on sale every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay. Treats everywhere. They support local. They do everything the right way. Well, that's why we love them so much. And they care about you. They stay open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris, because they know you have a job, you have a life, and you need to squeeze in that visit to the pet store. And this is the only one for you, I promise. If you want to support a local business run by great, incredible human beings, get in, all right? Your life will change for the better, I promise you. The second you walk into those magical doors over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, they are your pet's natural grocer.
It's one of those non-negotiables, eh?
That's right.
You have those. You have things in life that are non-negotiable. That's what you should have a list of them. Your personal non-negotiables, and that's stopping at Pet Planet on 8th. You got to get your stuff for your dog. You got to get your food for your dog. Your dog's got to eat. I'm gonna tell him. Maggie is the cutest dog. I can't say of all time, Gary, but pretty close. Roddy was. I had Pokey. Yeah, you didn't meet Pokey? Pokey was a Springer Spaniel, I believe. Cocker Spaniel? Cocker Spaniel. Springer Spaniel? I don't know what it was. Very cute dog. If Pokey was still around to this day, we would go to Pet Planet on 8th for sure. You got an issue? Okay. This is going to be the first part of the all the way around table. The first part is in the first human. Not wanting to venture out in the winter weather, and I don't blame him whatsoever. It was very treacherous.
Whoa. Hey, what's this? What's
Turn it
this stuff
sideways.
here? It's like
And I can't hear him.
the
But I don't have the
Festivus
sound on
pole.
either. Hold on.
Oh, you can't hear me?
He doesn't have his on.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm on.
I got him loud and clear.
And I picked old batteries, so on your way over here, you want to grab me some
I'm just
fresh
kidding.
ones?
I was actually talking there. I'm not trying to mess you up.
It's perfect.
Oh, no.
You can adjust.
I've
Slouch.
never looked better.
I don't know how to fit him in.
Simon,
Hi. Can I?
you're
I
flossing.
can do
Just
this.
fly like that. Perfect.
Well, anyhow, the Rule
Perfect.
5
What do you think of the
practice
winter
today.
meetings so far?
Man, you were talking about non-negotiables a minute ago.
I just hit snooze. Want to grab me a battery
and
there, bro?
I tell you, non-negotiating
Gary running around.
is
Can't hear a
what's
word
been
you're saying.
happening at the winter meetings. You were talking about non-negotiables. Not enough negotiating at the winter meetings.
Oh, nice. Does it? You can hear him?
Yeah, he's coming through. That's what I mean.
This is solid gold. I'm spinning here and no one can hear me.
We can hear you.
And I'm all slumped over
Yeah, keep
as
going.
though I were already in the eggnog. And I haven't been in the eggnog.
Oh, you guys, how are we gonna do this?
I don't know if the viewers can hear me. The listeners.
You're You're
But
coming
rest
through loud and
assured,
clear.
everything I'm saying is brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
I've now told this joke 4 times, so I
All right.
apologize to the viewers, but you were talking earlier about non-negotiables.
Yes, I was.
There was a lot of non-negotiating at the winter meetings because there wasn't enough deals made
A lot of
for my
speculating.
liking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous. I think
Is this
I think
actually
the
going to be my
Jays-
framing for the whole show? Because it's not super comfortable.
I'm working on
well, it looks okay.
I'm
I
just
think-
kidding, buddy. I don't care. I could do this all day.
I actually fell asleep this
It
afternoon in
looks
that position.
cool.
Also, your arm's on my face somehow. You're cutting across the
Oh yeah, look at that.
weird.
Can I? Which arm? This one?
No,
Nope,
other
this one.
That one.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
Boom.
Yeah, it feels like the
Boom.
Jays got out front. The Orioles
Boom.
have now made some moves.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I just feel like there's either going to be a flurry of moves tonight, kind of fitting for the weather we're having, but I feel that maybe there's going to be a lot of announcements tonight. But I feel like everybody's just feeling each other out. Like they're just waiting for Tucker to sign, kind of thing. Tucker goes, or whatever they call it, the big domino. So I don't. You figured Diaz would have signing would have then sparked the relief market, but then
Yeah.
maybe it just meant that all the rest are now honing in on what's left, kind of thing. So if that's Robert Suarez or I don't know, Pete Fairbanks, maybe, I guess those are the two guys with the most saves, I think, last year. So the last 2 closers, unless I'm missing somebody. But you would think that players or teams would panic and get those guys locked up, kind of thing. But it doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be happening. I know a lot of the talk early on, if like me, you spent a lot of your time watching MLB Network, was that once Schwarber signed, maybe that would open the floodgates. And it seemed like it for a second because we got the Schwarber news, and then like 2 minutes later, we got the Edwin Diaz to the Dodgers news.
Yeah.
And then we got a whole bunch of crickets until we got the Pete Alonso news today. Pete Alonso, for those who haven't heard, just signed with the Orioles, somewhat surprisingly on a 5-year deal.
150, I believe, 31 million. I believe I read. Yeah, good for him.
I'm not entirely shocked the Mets didn't bring him back because we sort of knew all along that they weren't super comfortable going 5 years on a burly first baseman with somewhat questionable defensive skills, which I kind of get, although he is, I mean, what Bo Bichette is to the Blue Jays, Pete Alonso is to the Mets.
I wonder, yeah, he is. I wonder if, like, do you know what he made last year? Not that that matters too much, but
he signed a 1-year deal. So he was a free agent last year, and he signed with the Mets. I want to say it was like 25, but I don't remember exactly.
I thought it was 28, but I figured that I'm sure the Mets would have been fine signing him at 32 to 33, based on how good he was last year. 32 or 33 million, maybe a 2-year deal with an opt-out. Like I'm sure they would have been fine bringing him back every year, where he could have made more money, but there's no security in that. He wanted to make sure he got his bag, and I just hope that it's not a Chris Davis sort of situation for the Orioles, where they have a guy that was in his prime, did amazing things, and then whatever happened to him. So I just don't know if the polar bear is going to be the guy by year 3. They always, you hear guys talking, and guys that are kind of they speculate or they're pessimists, and they say, oh, that contract's going to be awful and by year 5. Teams don't care. Like, the point is they're signing them so that it's good now, so that they can win now. That's the whole point. And if a contract dates itself a little bit, so be it. But inflation's a real thing. Inflation's a real thing. So it's like we're talking about qualifying offers at 22 million, which I think they'll have to go back and negotiate that, because I think that's a little bit too high. That's why so many players just agree to it. They're like, oh yeah, I'll take $22 million and have a great year. So
yeah, the qualifying offer, I mean, they could change the formula, but it's a set formula every year. It's like based on the salary of the top 50 players or something in baseball. I can't remember exactly. So it's based on what players around the league are making.
Yep, I get it. It might have to change, but yeah, 22 million's that's pretty wild. I think as a qualifying offer.
It's not
you're
that.
in
Oh,
full.
there we go. Now we're. Oh, look how skinny I look.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Take
Look
your
at this.
shirt
Look-
off. Take your
Look
shirt
at
off.
what could be if I just put a little bit of work in. It's not going to happen.
It's like the magic mirror at the funhouse. Whoa.
Yeah.
So is it no AJ?
We got here's an update on where we're at right now, fellas.
All right.
We got a skinny.
He's going to
Mr.
show up on my lap here in a few seconds.
It's a skinny Mr. Baseball.
That'd be cool.
AJ's
love
showing up as an AI reading manual. So I think Skynet's attacking. It's finally happened.
Oh, hey, there he is. I can see
Is he
him.
there?
See ya.
There I go. Back at it.
I saw him
Code
talking,
hook.
and then I saw his profile photo. I don't know if you guys were seeing the same thing or not.
Nope.
Maybe I'm just seeing the Zoom meeting or the meeting of the software that we use. No free ads. Anyhow, this gives us another minute to talk about Pete Alonso. I was sort of interested that I'm not shocked the Mets didn't bring him back because they didn't want to go 5 years. Okay, fine. I mean, Steve Cohen, you got the money to spend. It seems odd, especially on the heels of losing Edwin Diaz and Brandon Nimmo, like sort of three of the hardcore heartbeats of your team. You've lost within basically the last 2 weeks, although they traded Nimmo away. That was their decision. It's interesting to me that I really thought Pete was going to sign with the Red Sox. I believe his wife is from Boston. And I think the Red Sox are maybe closer to being in contention than the Orioles, although Orioles obviously have a ton of young talent. I thought he would end up with the Red Sox.
Yeah, I mean, how far is Baltimore to Boston? I'm not a.
Not far.
That's like driving to Kindersley from Saskatoon, I think, isn't it?
Or private jetting. I mean,
That'd
you
be
could
like-
probably do that in about
Yeah,
5
that'd be
minutes
like
to Kindersley.
going from Melbourne to Port Augusta or something like that. You know.
Melbourne.
Speaking of, Coach One,
Hey, it's
are
Coach
you with
One.
us?
I think so.
No, he's not. Of course not.
I can hear him.
Okay,
Okay,
say what
how
he's
about
saying.
now?
Right after he's saying it,
Hello.
Gary goes to play around again.
This is why we need producers.
Why didn't we hire producers for the show?
Oh, busy today.
So, Coach One, I can hear you, but apparently they can't. I'm sorry. So, if you have anything you'd like me to
Yes.
pass along, I can.
This happens if you're waiting in the waiting room, I think, is that you can see who's waiting,
Right?
but they
No,
can't.
you have to
So,
repeat it.
So,
did Maisie just hear me?
Ryan, can you hear?
I can hear you trying to repeat what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, they still can't hear you. And I'm realizing now I'm just creating dead air because I'm just listening to Coach One talk.
You need to pause.
I don't know.
Coach
Talk
One
while
has
he's
theories
talking.
on why this isn't working. And
Well, I don't
think
know
you
if
might
I've
be
got
correct.
theories. I know I've been waiting and I can
you're not
see
saying
Maisie
anything,
waiting at
Simon.
times.
Tell us what he's saying.
But he's got a
Okay.
great smile.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
You guys keep going. You and
Okay.
Maisie keep going, and then
you're fine.
My alarm's going off.
I just stopped it.
Yeah.
Mom just
Okay.
sent you a message.
Oh, it's all happening.
this
You
is
guys-
live TV.
I got a
This is
question.
what
Do you
happens.
have in your
Live
phone?
TV.
In your phone, do you list people like brother, mom, father, cousin, or do you just have their names in your phone?
Which are you asking me?
Yeah, because AJ's frozen.
Oh, yeah.
What a
right.
great headshot! Oh man, if we can go back in time to that headshot, that should be AJ's new cover photo, not that one. That one's
To
not as
answer your
flattering.
question, I have people's names.
Yeah, me too. It's
Even
weird
my
to just
wife's
put
name.
mom. No offense, Gary.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we gotta let AJ go.
No, he's good.
Anyway, Simon's not telling us what the problem is.
What is the problem with AJ?
Let's get this
I
working.
don't
Coach
think
One.
there's anything wrong with AJ. I can hear him loud and clear. I can see his beautiful smiling face.
Yeah. What did he
Uh,
say?
Hold on. Let's just get back in this for a second.
All right. Hey,
this
Gary.
this is the all the way around table, hanging out with the whole team here, minus a producer.
A
Things
plus
are
show so
a little tough. Simon Hiatt, Mr. Baseball, you said that you have an idea of what could be wrong with this situation. Do you have
No, I
the
was
I
saying-
answer?
don't.
I was saying Coach
don't
One
either.
had a theory, something about when he was in the waiting room, something.
Oh,
Then you guys
yeah,
started
you probably
yelling at
didn't
me, so I
click on
wasn't
him
talking.
properly. That's happened
I
before.
gotta click on something. Okay.
You didn't click on. You wanted to show his
Can he
face.
answer?
Time for Coach One to
Can he admit
both
me into the
Coach-
room?
Can you
Coach
admit
1 and Coach 2
1
have to
into the
leave. We
room?
both have driving to do. And fellas, while Gary's working, just between
Yeah,
us,
what's up?
because he cannot hear us right now, I have
Yeah,
brought
let's
him
talk
a
about-
gift. A gift. I have a surprise gift for Gary. I can't wait to give it to him when he sits back down. Hopefully we get to AJ.
Oh,
Coach, why do I do that? Coach 1. Sorry, man of many names.
So many names.
Hopefully Coach 1 can chime in here at some point. I think you got to let him go, and then you got to bring him back
where
in.
it says
and you gotta click on
participants.
something.
Where it says participants.
Where it says participants.
Yeah. But I think you got to let him go.
Me?
Adrian, Coach 1, Adrian Belarjan, if this is the last we see of you this Wednesday, I hope you have a splendid day. Hopefully your day goes great. I'm sure you would say the Jays need to get Kyle Tucker. You would say they need to get Robert Suarez. You would likely say it would be cool if they bring back Bo Bichette, but it's not as important. But what we really need for you and the Blue Jays to do is log out of these winter meetings and come back a little bit more aggressively.
Okay. All
So
right,
we
I'll
can
log
hear
out
you.
and I'll come back in.
He's on that. He's gonna do that. I'm passing that along. So anyhow,
Yeah,
a week ago I predicted the Jays would sign Bo Bichette, and we'd be talking about that today.
You know what? That's a great segue. So I joined the MLB trade rumors. You got to log off, AJ. And then I did the MLB trade rumors free agent prediction contest earlier this month. I played along and I whipped through it. So this was my prediction a month ago. I had Kyle Tucker was the number 1 free agent. I had him going to the Yankees. Still possible.
Yep.
I had Bo Bichette going back to the Blue Jays. I had Dylan Cease was number 3 on their list, which is amazing that the Blue Jays got him. But I had him going to the Padres. I had a lot of people going back to where they came from. Munetaka Murakami I had to the Dodgers, just because that seemed obvious. Alex Bregman I had returning to the Red Sox. I had Framber Valdez going to the Yankees. Tatsuyama Imai I had going to the Cardinals, believe it or not. I had Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger going to the Toronto Blue Jays, which is still a possibility. I had Kyle Schwarber going to the Red Sox, not returning.
Nope.
I had Ranger Suarez
He would have been returning, though. He was a Red Sox briefly.
Yeah, true. Good point. I had Ranger Suarez going to the Giants. I had Pete Alonso going to your Chicago Cubs. I thought that would be neat.
Oh, that would have looked good.
I had Josh
We
Naylor.
got Michael Busch. We liked him.
I had Josh Naylor going to the Mariners. I had Edwin Diaz going to the Blue Jays. I had Michael King going to the Blue Jays. I had Zach Gallen going to the Cardinals. Devin Williams to the Brewers. Brandon Woodruff to the Brewers. Trent Grisham to the Rockies. He's 18th on their list. I don't believe that. Kazuma Okamoto to the Tigers. Eugenio Suarez to the Diamondbacks. And
Did they have
Robert
anybody
Suarez,
going
who
to
I was
the Red
looking for. I had
Sox?
him going to the Athletics, believe it or not. I think
He
they
had
might be players.
He had Schwarber going to the Red Sox, coach.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
but I said Robert Suarez.
Take one of the 2 left legs.
What's Gary yelling about over there?
Coach 1 once more. Talk.
Yeah, but I don't
talk.
think Coach 1 logged off like
right.
you're supposed to.
Oh, you did. Log out and log
Uh,
back in.
I did log
Click
off.
on him.
I reloaded it.
I don't want to stuff you guys up anymore. I'll just stay here and listen.
Same legs.
Maybe it's here. Coach 1, is it you?
It's coming
I don't know.
Have him on the level here.
Like, I can hear him just fine.
Gary's getting worked up.
That's not good. That's not good.
Coach got here, we don't get to use it. I feel bad.
Well, we are using him.
I'll tell you what. You
Arguably
guys,
the best
just
looking
tell
guy
Gary
on
to
the
keep
round
going.
table. You know what I mean?
So coach is saying that he's happy to just listen and not to chime in if he's not able to.
Hold on.
Would you like? There's
Now
a
go. Talk, Coach 1.
All right, now go.
Hey! You had to hit
Oh my.
allow the person to speak toggle. You had to toggle that on.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready to hear what I had to do? As a guy who's not trained in how to do this stuff, I go in there and there's different overlays for different things. This is our double one. LB had everything set up. He said, Coach 1 will just pop on in this spot. Everything will be good.
Yeah.
And then for some reason that didn't happen. Simon came in all wide, and then we skinnied him up.
Can you fast
then
forward? We got to go here.
I could still see when AJ would talk, it was coming through, and it was green, which means it was going over the air. But it didn't have. I looked at Simon's Zoom pot, and it had an A and a B that were highlighted, and on Coach One's, the A and B were not. So we were sending to Simon, but we weren't sending to us.
There we go.
Coach One, how
Good
you
problem
doing?
solving.
Yeah, you know. It only took half the show, and half the show has to leave right away, but we're here.
No, yeah, pretty good. Back at home now, back to the real world. So we got back from Bali on Sunday night, and we got a couple of weeks, obviously, till Christmas. But like looking at your overlays here, it feels very festive.
That's right.
But right in Melbourne right now, it doesn't seem like Christmas because there's no snow. It's sunny out. It's odd. So I love seeing what you've done. It reminds me that Christmas is coming up in a couple of weeks.
We're trying to get you in the spirit, Coach One. That's what it's all about here. All about that spirit.
Yes.
Okay, how much time? Where are you driving to right now?
I'm driving to a client's office. It says I'll get there in 20 minutes. So
okay.
Well, then
we're in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. We can go.
I'm going to leave in 4 minutes because I have to drive north for 30 minutes and then I got to go south for 3 hours. So I need to leave right away. So let me get this off so you guys can
Coach's going to
talk
set us
about
up
the things.
Yeah.
I brought a gift for my pal Gary, the guy that was working so hard. I've just learned that it has a bit of a short fuse, which you guys didn't see. I didn't realize that. I thought he was calm and humble. And then it's just like losing your mind here, so angry. It's like, we're live. I was just like, yeah, chill out. We're alive. We're alive, and we're all okay. Can you zoom in on that? So at the Fez right now, Saskatoon, the Fez, which you can get all your blades, your berries, and your rush gear. You can buy tickets. Right now they have a special on for these hats and hats like it. They're first-gen hats for $25, or for roughly $65, you can pick up a hat and 2 game tickets to the berries. So you can go in there, buy a hat, and get 2 game tickets for $65. So here you go, bro. You're a berries guy now.
Oh, beautiful.
And it fits like money. And it matches your little hairband in the back. You got a purple hairband.
We're making it happen, man. Thank you so much. This is so kind of you. You're so sweet.
I wasn't going to give it to you until I saw you needed to change. You needed a change.
I wasn't raging that much, was I?
A little bit.
I didn't think I was raging.
Look at that.
I was trying to amp up the press. I know puppies. That's what I'm saying.
Supporting logo.
Here's a little blast of winter for you, Coach One.
What is that?
Oh, wow.
A whippet?
Yeah. What kind of dog?
That's Santa's little helper.
It's a fair question. She's we adopted her from the New Hope Dog Rescue.
Woo. Nice.
So she's got a lot of things going on. My friend Dave, who's actually like an animal trainer and works with animals and knows things about them, thinks she's a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Ooh,
nice.
I don't know if you can tell. Oh, look at her. She's coming right
a little
into
bit of
the
ridge.
shot.
Yeah, it's a good
She's
puppy.
got like a really rough strip of fur like right down her spine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
It's
dog,
all
my
covered in
Roddy
snow
had
right
that
now.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she's just a mix of 17 different things.
Yeah, that's what
There's a
Marge
little
is,
bit
too.
of Rhodesian in there, but there might be some Whippet and there might be a Shepherd probably because they're prevalent.
1,000% cute dog.
Oh,
cute.
something
Oh,
got
there
her
you go.
attention.
Party time.
Anyhow, sorry. I just wanted to give Coach a blast of winter there.
Yeah.
I know Gary's got to go right away.
Coach doesn't want a blast of winter. He just says it doesn't feel like Christmas without snow. And you know what? It doesn't need to be snow to feel like Christmas. You need family, friends.
That's it. Good things.
Good company.
Good things.
Good, healthy. You know
Doing
what? My
good.
cousin owned a restaurant at one point in Kelowna, and the restaurant was called A Healthy Habit. And it wasn't necessarily a health food store. It was just about setting up good, and I think I've talked about this at one point, but setting up good contacts, good relationships, having a good night out with your friends and family, having good food and good drink. And that is called A Healthy Habit, which is probably something we should all incorporate a little bit more, which is why you should go to a live read, because I can't wait till we go to Bugsy's and do the wing feast, and we priced it out.
Yes.
But I'm also leaving. So you guys have a great show, winter meetings, blah, 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 whatever. See you later.
Thank you for making it in, ladies and gentlemen. Coach
Hi,
Kamatu.
Coach Kamatu.
There he goes.
Coach Kamatu.
My man. And hey, I'm sorry if I raged. I didn't feel like I was raging. I was trying to rush myself.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that comes across as a little bit of
I should have
rage.
got you a rush hat instead of a berries.
Go straight on.
I
Take
need-
one of the two left lanes.
Uh-oh. She's talking to you. All
I think that's my GPS.
right, boys, we're
Or
getting into
the
it.
truck's talking to
We
me.
love you, Coach. Drive safe. Be good. Good luck with the team. Ladies and gentlemen, Bugsy's, the place for all those delicious, incredible wings still going on. I was talking to my dad earlier today, and we're getting set to go visit Brad and the team over at Bugsy's. He's usually at the Lawson Heights locations, but Markham Mall and Lawson Heights, that's where you go. And when we go in to talk to him, because our game day feasts are done with our 13th Melon, and we're still running the banners on the bottom, we're still supporting, we're still telling you all about these incredible wings because we love Bugsy's. Great people, local people doing good things. That's what we're all about. Every Tuesday and Thursday, you go in, you get over half price off each order of these wings. You don't get all 69. You get the shirt right there. It says, I did the 69 at Bugsy's, and it's a ruckus cock shredding on top of an amplifier. Very, very cool. You can also order on Skip the Dishes and Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's and order a plain wing, and in the memo, put the flavors you want out of this bad boy. Number one, the power rank is still sweet pickle heat over here. LB's got the flamin' butter chicken over there. As well, we were just talking about doing those good. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful balls. Man. It's like Cooperstown in there, bro.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No, it's great. I'm enjoying. It's distracting.
Visually appealing.
It's very nice in there. We were talking about doing those good things, and spending time with family and friends and just being happy, doing your stuff. This is what we like to remind you. We got a bunch of ways for you to do that around here. Our friends over at Cosmo, cosmoyxe.ca. Check them out. Always looking for volunteers, monetary donations, and just help, man. Helping people doing good. That's what we're all about. As well, it's the busy time.
Take one of the two left lanes.
The busy time over. It's all good.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. This is the most live show we've ever done, and I'm actually really, really loving it because I know if this show was done anywhere else, people would be getting yelled at, and here we embrace it because this is real life. This is what actually happens. So I appreciate that stuff. Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, their busiest time of year right here, and then in the summertime right before you get into school. So much need, be it clothing, food, again, monetary donations, volunteering, whatever it is. Our buddies over there, Errol and Aaron and Deb and Lori, so many great people doing great things. Always looking for your support. That's the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Check them out as well. Our friends over at Cosmo as well. Always looking for any type of help, volunteering, monetary donation, the same stuff. And it's all going to a great cause. I say it all the time. These are human beings that are actually angels. We call them angels in human form. And they do stuff that most of us can't do. And we love them and just appreciate them so much. So thank you to everybody over there. Again, CosmoIndustries.com is where you can find all of that info. And Coach One, don't get too hungry here on your drive. But we got our Friday night pizza party coming up again this
Vern's
Friday.
Pizza. Oh, my
it's
God.
going down. Wait for it. Right here. And it's going to whack me. I do the bobble. Yeah, see, I was getting it. Vern's Pizza, ladies and gentlemen. So good. That brand new stuffed cheesy bread, boys. I'm going to see if I can find it for you here.
Take one of the two
See if
left
this will work.
lanes.
Look at this. Look at this pull. Look at this cheese pull.
Take one.
$8.95, and you get all of that. And you get that Vern sauce that we love so much, and you dip it in. Look at the cheese pull, man, and the steam. We had two of these last Friday for our Friday night pizza party. They didn't last long.
Beautiful.
Like, it's just so good. So there you go. And then I think I'll pop this one up. Yeah, look at that thing, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's insane.
So good.
Check it out as
That's
well.
$9.
$8.95, my
$9.
friend. $8.95.
$8.94. Oh, man. How
Even
good is
better.
Vern's?
Like, right? Just the best. They also, don't forget about the original thick and the Vern's light. 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch. And if you have the balls, if you have the friends to help you out, you could get the 18-inch Vern's original thick. They call it the Beast. If you're going to pick it up, bring a friend. And always remember to use your legs because she is a big old thing. One more time. Thanks to our friends over at Vern's Pizza. Bobble, bobble, bobble. So good. We love you, Verns. Thank you for all that you do. That's over the Twitch stream right there. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. We'll be getting back at it this Friday night with another exciting item or two from our friends over at Vern's. It's going to be a lot of fun. Grab that over here. Send it on up. I didn't see the Twitch, Simon. Were you twitching?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. Good.
Yep.
How did you shrink your thing? Do you have control over that thing now?
I went vertical mode
Ah, that'll do it. Okay.
because I thought it would be slightly less terrifying for the people watching.
You know, it's like we usually only have one, maybe 2 shows a week without a producer. This is not the one to not have a producer. That's what I sort of.
There's a
looked
lot
at.
going on.
There's too many moving parts, man. We're trying so hard. Oh man, I gotta tell you, this hat is freaking.
I don't
amazing.
care what Ryan says. You're doing a great job,
You're
Gary.
so sweet. Thank you, Mr. Baseball.
And look at that hat. Go Berries, go.
This is amazing. The voice. Well, no, we don't say the voice because less the voice. The PA
Less the
voice.
voice.
PA voice.
The PA voice. The
like that.
in-person experience voice
That's the one.
of the Berries.
Right
Hey,
on, you
speaking
guys.
of the Berries, real quick.
Yes, sir.
So today, part of the winter meetings was the Rule 5 draft.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So that means that very quick primer on it. You have to protect players who have been in your organization for, I believe, more than 3 years. They have to be protected on your 40-man list. Anyone that isn't protected on the 40-man list and has been in your organization for more than 3 years, I think, can be drafted in the Rule 5 draft.
Oh.
And the Toronto Blue Jays today selected
No way.
right-handed pitcher Travis Kuhn, took him away from the Detroit Tigers. Former Moose Jaw Miller Express Travis Kuhn going to the Blue Jays. And if you're a Rule 5 pick, the rule is they have to keep you on the Major League roster for the following season or offer you back to the team from which you were selected. So it looks like former Moose Jaw Miller Express pitcher Travis Kuhn is joining the Toronto Blue Jays Major League squad.
That's
So,
amazing.
Simon.
Yeah.
Question: does that mean when we're talking Major League roster, is that the 26-man roster or is it the 40-man roster?
That's the 26er, baby.
Oof.
So this guy has to he'll be on the bench.
Yeah.
Like he'll be a regular contributor.
Or they can offer him back to the Tigers for, I think, $50,000.
$50K.
Wow.
Yeah. So he must be all right, this guy.
He must be
I
all
just
right.
saw
I
that
don't
this
know
morning,
much about him. I was going to try and just find something about him, but yeah, the Jays took him in round 2 of the Rule 5 draft. Right-handed pitcher. He's got a great handlebar mustache, it looks like.
I love that.
Those are the things I can tell you.
Is he Canadian?
That I do not know. I'm assuming he is, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
Because there are American players in the WCBL.
Oh, for sure. This is good. Okay, I'm going to just finish up with this email here before we get back into that.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. This is
Yes.
riveting talk. I like that stuff. If you have a business, you got a fundraiser, you got a charity event, you got, something that needs eyes and ears. You're doing good things and people need to know about it. Please reach out to us, all right? I say this each and every day on this show, and I mean it each and every time. No one's here to get rich. There's no big corporate overlord sitting on a throne, Scrooge McDuck, all the money in the world. I need it all. No, we're just here to get comfortable and to help each other out, okay? It's, as what we say, it's the anti-mainstream right here. We do it for the people, by the people. And if you can get behind that idea, if you like the thought of someone coming to you and saying, hey, how much do you have in a budget and what do you want to do? Let's do it. Let's just help each other out. That's all it is here. And it's so simple. And the reason no one's done it before is because you're not getting rich. You're not doing this to be the big millionaire. You're doing this because you love it and you're helping others. And that's the only thing. If you can get behind that, please reach out to us, okay? Just send an email to 3 West twice now. I almost lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song.
Right.
There it is. And we got a
like that
website.
the navigation lady was trying to get in on the singing there.
She's got the background going.
Yeah.
Rail Anders made a website. All right, boys. We got a couple more minutes here with Coach One. Let's get back into the meetings a little bit. We mentioned Bo Bichette earlier. Anyone else? Hold on. Where did Schwarber sign, Mr. Baseball?
Back with the Phillies on a 5-year deal,
Okay.
150 million.
So you can take him off of the list. Bo Bichette, is he inching closer to the top prospect or the top player available right now in the free agency?
He's definitely among them. Yeah, he would be right at the top of that list, depending on how you rank them with Alex Bregman, Kyle Tucker, Framber Valdez. Yeah, those are sort of the top guys that are still looking for a home.
Okay. Coach One, your thoughts on the possibility of signing my sweet, beautiful Bo?
I think it's still going to happen. You got to give Bo his chance to go and test the market out. I believe he met with the Red Sox. They had a Zoom call.
Gross.
Not sure if they connected as smoothly as we did today, but and then since then, I think the Red Sox, not in their words, but have said thanks, but no thanks. But I think you got to give Bo, if he signs with us for life or signs with us for 3 or whatever it might be, this might be the only time he gets this opportunity. So I don't mind him checking out the market. And if he ends up with us, great. I think we'll end up with, it just feels like, and I have nothing to base this on other than the conversations we have and what I read on Sportsnet. But it just feels like Tucker or Bo, maybe both, but at least one of them will end up with us. And I'd be comfortable with that. I think that's still a good outcome.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
Tucker had a meeting with the Jays in Dunedin at their spring training, their single A facility last week. So yeah, there's got to be some real interest on both sides, but a lot of teams are in on Tucker.
Yeah.
What was really interesting from, I don't know if you guys saw the Dylan Cease intro press conference to the Jays, but he talked a lot about how what he was impressed with was the development opportunities that he's got. He's already, a pretty good pitcher, but the conversations that they had with him and Schneider and Walker around how he could develop as a pitcher. And they're even talking about how he grips the ball and holds the ball. Found that fascinating that in these, as part of the conversations when the players are testing out, is it a good fit for me or not? That the team, I'm impressed, the Jays had done their homework. They said, hey, here's how we think we can help you. And it was specific. And obviously for someone like Dylan Cease, that made a difference. So I think it's fascinating to see. How good would it be to be part of this, sitting down with Atkins and saying, right, what's our strategy to talk to Tucker? What are the things we want to show him? What are the research we have to do? What do we want to have conversations about? I think it would be fascinating to be part of those planning sessions.
Yeah. The sort of the war plan going in. How do you win guys over like this? I feel you. I gotta say, as the only guy around here who loves Bo so much that I'm gonna cry if he doesn't sign again. I'm getting I understand you gotta let him go out there, figure out what his price is in the market, and do all that stuff. But at the same time, just pay the guy his money. Like we've said how many times on this very show, it's not our money. Who cares? Spend it all. Why doesn't that apply to Bo here like it did to Vladdy? That's what I'm sort of.
But do you think the Jays gone to Bo and said, right, what do you want? Here you go. Or have the Jays said, man, go out, go have a chat. And
find
then
us a number.
We'll talk at the end.
And then, come back to us one time before you sign anything. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Yeah. And what do you think there's well, obviously you both think this. What's the number that would be too high for you to bring him back? Because I know we talked about the Vladdy 500, and no one wants to even close to that. Like even I am smart enough to understand he's not going to get that. But at the same time, this guy, man, I still think this guy is so important to this team.
I think if you keep him under 30 a year for however long,
okay,
that feels pretty reasonable for both sides to me. Okay. As ridiculous as $30 million a year.
Right? Like
it's not real money though. It's pretend fake money.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the way they do all these contracts, like how many times we have to hear with that Dylan Cease, it was like 210, but it actually plays down to like 187 million when you have incentives and this and that and all the other stuff, backloading. There's so much finesse that goes into these contracts. I think that goes back to you too, Coach One, talking about what the game plan is to get at these guys. Like I wonder how important a really attractive contract that's built to your liking, how important that would be to luring you in.
And it's is that a different approach? Like if you think of when Dante was playing, because I'm sure Bo's talking to his dad, and I think Dante was involved in the Players Association quite a bit. Back when Dante was playing, were these deferrals an option? Was it part of the game then?
It was. I think it was maybe not quite as common. But yeah, as I understand it, it's always been a thing that's been possible.
Interesting. Gotcha. Okay.
Wow. So then I guess, you got me really spinning right now there, Coach One, on how these game plans are built to go after these guys. Because I feel like if you could have a guy in there who could come up with new creative ways to present contracts to guys, you could probably be pretty popular if you could find those like backdoor different types of deals that no one else is sort of offering.
Well, and then the other thing that the Jays seem to do really well is incorporate the family and the partner.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the players talk about that. So then I was pretty impressed with Mr. Baseball here. That who were we talking about before? Who knew his wife was from Boston?
Oh, Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Yeah.
So I wonder how much that is part of the conversation as well, as going, right, if they know something about the partner, something she's interested. Hey, if you come here, we can get them interested in or involved with doing whatever, if they're into whatever they're into, can they hook them up with companies there, people there that can help them do their thing as well? I just think it would be fascinating to hear it. Or maybe it's not that simple or not that complex. Maybe it's just, how much money do you need? How much do you want? Yep. All right, cool. We're in, or no, we're out.
Yeah. I think that's what,
I think it's always going to be the bottom line.
Yeah.
The bottom line.
That's it. And I just hope that he has, since the last time we talked, when you guys were saying, like, what makes you think he's this glue guy? What makes you think he's this locker room guy? It really sat on me. And now it's got me really worried that maybe the team doesn't want him back.
Now, again, I think there's a difference between not necessarily being the glue guy, the raw guy.
Yeah.
And not being somebody who's respected and beloved by the organization. Bo Bichette's absolutely loved by the Blue Jays, his teammates, his coaches, the front office. They want him back. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Yeah.
I think the only issue is if you're looking for the guy who is that on-field leader, the get-on-my-back guy, I don't think that's him. But they've got Vladdy. He's that guy. And that's okay.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to tell you guys what keeps me up at night. And that thought of having a lineup out there without Bo makes me really, really sad. As we continue on the all the way around table here on the Wednesday edition of your show, we got Mr. Baseball in the house. We got Coach Number One. We're talking about baseball in December. These winter meetings, always exciting. Go ahead, Simon.
Sorry, I apologize again for interrupting. Apparently, I've forgotten how to use Zoom since the pandemic. It just popped in my head, and I wanted to make a mention before Coach One has to hop off. World Baseball Classic rosters are starting to get announced. And two big announcements about Team Australia, who is taking part in the World Baseball Classic.
Here we go.
Liam Hendricks.
Hey!
Yep.
And Travis Bazana have both been confirmed for Team Australia.
Interesting. They're going to have a competitive team there, Coach One?
Is Dave Wilson still playing?
Yeah. No. Yeah. He's the coach, actually.
Okay.
It was interesting last night. Funny enough, I was on a Zoom call with Baseball Australia. There was a group meeting with the GM of Baseball Australia's GM of High Performance. And he made this comment just about the World Baseball Classic that they said that's actually the highest level of baseball now. And it kind of took me a second. Oh, what do you mean, Major? And it's like, actually, no, now that the MLB players are playing, it is the best baseball there is, because it's kind of like Olympics and NHL.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought that's just, I think it's a good sign of where the game has gone. But yeah, the Aussies, I think they're very similar to the Canadians in the sense that it means the world to these guys to play for their country. And I suspect it might be the same for Puerto Rico and Cuba and that sort of thing. But over the last probably 6 to 10 years, the profile of the team has gone up. They've had some success in qualifiers and World Baseball Classic. So, and to have somebody like Bazana, former #1 draft pick, commit this early in his career that he wants to be there, that's still important, because it's be easy for these guys to say, no, I need to just focus on me getting better so that my career can take off. So it's great to see that. So I think the Aussies and the Canadians, in that sense, we know Greg Hamilton, and rest in peace, Jim Baba. Those guys have done a fantastic job, and Ernie Witt at really making that Team Canada something that people want to be a part of. And the Australian group here have done very similar things. So it'll be exciting to see how much heart makes a difference when they get on the field when the tournament starts.
And it's interesting with Bazana, you talk about him being the Cleveland
Straight
Guardians,
on.
one of
Away
their
with
top
Dufferin right
prospects,
legs.
likely to be their starting second baseman this coming year. About the only announcement we've had from Team Canada so far has been one of the Cubs' top prospects, Owen Casey from Ontario,
Nice.
who has been confirmed he's going to play for Team Canada, which I find exciting for a multitude of reasons.
Absolutely. How old is this first overall pick, this Aussie kid?
Well, he was.
3?
I'm gonna say he'd be around 22.
Oh, okay, so he's not like 18 coming out.
No.
He's been playing for a while.
No.
So it's
He
not going
played
to
at
be that.
Oregon State. He played at Oregon State for a couple of years and then got drafted from there. Last year, Simon, is that right? Was it
2 years ago, I believe.
2 years ago?
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's been doing this for a while. I'm just trying to think about how I was really excited to see another, Trey Savage type situation, watching this young kid come up out of nowhere on the biggest stage, like you say, it's the best baseball in the world, and have this guy come out and just show everyone how it's done. I love those stories of these coming out parties for these guys.
Currently 23 years old is Travis Bazzana.
Okay,
First
he's-
overall pick in the 2024 draft.
There you go. What position do you play?
Second base.
Nice.
So apparently, here's another story about Trav. We heard, like he's really renowned for being an awesome teammate, and they said that I think when he went to Cleveland, the story went that when he got there, one of the first things he asked about were his teammates. So when he met with the GM and the coach, it wasn't so much what are the facilities, blah blah blah. Tell me about the guys I get to play with.
I like that.
And it's just like, poor. You know what? He'd fit in with the Jays clubhouse,
Yeah.
wouldn't he?
Trade for
Hey.
him. Trade for him.
Maybe if we don't get Bo, maybe what about a Bo for Trav trade?
Oh, I couldn't. I've been on too many times. I've been on this show begging for my sweet Bo to not be hurt and to go do his thing.
The Guardians don't like paying big salaries. I don't think they're taking on Bo Bichette.
Yeah, that's a good sign for us. I will say this. Any other big news coming up before we? I guess I won't say because I was going to say before we head out. Any other big news come from the winter meetings today? Talked about the Schwarber. Was it Diaz?
Schwarber and Diaz were yesterday, and Alonso was today.
Alonso
and that's
was a big one today.
really about it. Like, there's been a few smaller signings. The Rays added a couple of guys. The Rays added Cedric Mullins.
Hey, I like that guy.
Formerly of the
Baltimore
Orioles.
Yeah.
Had a pretty disastrous stint last year after getting traded to the Mets. But yeah, good solid player. They have a lot of outfielders there, so I'll be interested to see what they're going to do. They also added Steven Matz, former pitcher for the Cardinals and Mets.
Didn't he play for the Blue Jays too?
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. Not bad.
So basically what I'm learning is these winter meetings are just like the NHL trade deadline. It's just nothing.
Yeah.
Two big ones off the start, and that's it.
And I feel like that's the way it's been the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I remember, this is when I think of I have a very strange, specific memory of one time in the early 90s, right after my parents moved to Colombia, and I went out there to visit them. They live on this tiny island out there in BC, and for the first couple of years, they basically didn't have television. And so I went out there to visit them at the height of the winter meetings, and there was like a neighbor's house, but the neighbors weren't home. But my parents said, yeah, you can just go and let yourself into their house and watch their TV so you can get the updates on what's happening at the winter meetings. And so I was like, awesome. All right. So I go in there, and I think I was like by candlelight, but how did the TV get powered? These details aren't important from like 30 years ago. And I remember like scribbling down, and I feel like I had a full page of one day's worth of activities. And it was like, oh my God, Cal Ripken Jr. is going to make $2 million this year.
Those were the
Wow,
days.
that's crazy talk, and all the trades and signings, and I don't really know. I was trying to think of why it seemed like there's less activity at the winter meetings these days, and I don't know if I have a good answer for that.
No. And 3 years ago, is that when Shohei went to the Dodgers? So I think that was everybody was just waiting for that.
Yeah,
nothing happened.
You need that big exclamation point sign to make everything else fall in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what we kind of thought Schwarber was going to be.
Yeah.
So the news came out, and it was kind of funny. And this is, again, real inside baseball. The announcement for both Schwarber and Diaz came in at about 5 minutes after 1 Eastern time, I think. And neither of them are represented by Scott Boras, but the news for both of them broke while Scott Boras was doing his little scrum with the media that he loves to do, where he makes up stupid all the players.
He's the worst.
So a lot of speculation that that was time to undercut Boras's media scrum.
Yeah. Scott Boras.
Absolutely.
That guy's a real jabroni. All right, boys.
Oh.
It's time. We did it. We made a whole show. Coach Wen, you did a whole show.
Yeah, I got my timing wrongs. Anyways, it's worked out good for us.
Absolutely.
And I'll still get there on time.
And thank goodness, that first half of the show, she was a little tough. It's like we went 0 for 3 there, and then we went 2 for 2 on the back end with a triple and ding-ding to win it, I think. This was a really good finish here. So
we made
always,
up for it.
Absolutely, always thankful to have the boys here. Coach Wen, promotion, what's going on? I know it's a little bit of a slow season. You got anything big going now?
The only thing I want to add to our conversation is the great thing about the Jays being active in signing players means we hear less about the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm really happy about that.
Spoken like a true Le Habitant fan. Very well said.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Baseball, anything exciting, cool going on? Is your car okay?
Yeah, I don't, I might need to crowdsource it with our audience, but for some reason the weather gets a little colder. And like, I've had my car in like 4 times. Like, is there something drawing power from the battery? Because it's not that cold here. It's snowy, but it's not crazy cold. And I have a garage.
Yeah, it's not making much sense.
Went
I'm
out
with
there
you.
today and click.
Well,
So
hopefully that gets figured out.
anybody has any ideas other than don't drive a 17-year-old car, Simon,
Hey,
which would be a fair thing to say.
as a guy who has a 1993 Dodge Shadow, I can tell you. It's not the old, it's not the age. Because, man, that thing goes to Pro Plus every 6 months, runs like a dream. Shout out to Pro Plus, love those guys. All right, you guys,
Is it?
great job as always. We always appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Have some prime time will be in the house. CTV's Matt Young as well. I think Brixie's stopping by, so we'll check in with her. We may have a Johnny Factoid and another Fantasy Zoom with Boone. Before it's another end of a week. Like, the weeks just start around here, you guys, and then they just end. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's happening, but it makes me upset. Time's moving too fast.
Crazy.
Slow it down. So most of all, thank you to you. Yes, you watching at home or on your phone or on the road, wherever you are. None of this exists without you, so thank you for allowing us to continue to do these good things and to continue to remind each other. Golden rules, man. Trailers how you want to be treated, all right? Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We love you. Have a great night.